Alright, Danny, this is the first in a series of videos where we're going to break down some things that you do well and some things that you can improve upon. And I want to focus on this first video of all your strengths as a hitter because you do a lot of things really nicely. And when we had our hitting lesson, the guy that I like to compare you to is Manny Ramirez. And I'll get into why I compared you to Manny Ramirez in a second. But the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and play your swing and Manny Ramirez's swing at the same time. And as I do that, I'll walk you through some of the things that I noticed between you and Manny Ramirez. And the first thing you're going to see is that your guys' pre-swing movements, your wiggle of the bat and your knee lift, are very similar. You'll see here Manny lifts his knee just a little bit, and you do the same thing to get into your stride. And so that's one thing in terms of what you do before your swing that made me think of, oh, that's Manny Ramirez all the way. You have good size like Manny Ramirez, and you're a very quiet hitter as well. So let's look specifically at some things you do well in comparison to our professional model, Manny Ramirez. And the first thing that I was really impressed with is your ability to create a negative move, a pre-swing move that gets yourself going towards the pitcher. And what you're going to see here with Manny Ramirez is during his negative move or his knee lift, he's always going to stay balanced. And so if we take him and do his first pre-swing move, which is this little knee lift here, see, he lifts that knee to get ready to go forward, his belly button will just go back just a little bit. And that's him preparing himself to take his stride towards the pitcher. And when he prepares to do this, when he lifts that knee, he does a great job staying balanced. You'll see these eyes are slightly in front of his belly button. So if he was to turn and look at us at the screen, his head would be right in the center of his body, so he's nice and balanced. And if we look over here on the right with you, if we get you into your negative move right there, you do that similar knee lift, and you see your belly button will go back just a little bit as you prepare to go forward. And as you do that, you do a phenomenal job staying balanced. Your eyes are slightly in front of your belly button. So if you were to turn and look at us, your head would be right in the center of your body. So there's good balance in your negative move. The next thing we'll look at is your stride. Similar to Manny Ramirez, you take a nice, good, balanced stride towards the pitcher. If we look over here at Manny Ramirez, and we get him into his stride, into his landing position, which is right there, you're going to notice that once that front foot lands, he's in a good hitting position. And that's marked and designated by balance. Eyes are slightly in front of his belly button here. Knees are slightly bent. He's in a nice athletic position. And you do a very similar thing when you get to the end of your stride. So we'll take you to the end of your stride here on the right-hand side. There's where your foot gets down right there. And similar to Manny Ramirez, you'll see the slight bend in your knees, athletic position. Eyes are slightly in front of your belly button, and you're ready to launch. So that's a great thing that you do in terms of that knee lift and the stride, and you stay balanced the entire time. And a lot of hitters have a difficult time with that. So that's great. The next thing I was really impressed with you is, I'll start with showing Manny Ramirez here. Once Manny plants this front heel and gets ready to swing, there's the heel plant right there. Once that heel plants, you're going to notice that his head stays in the same position as he turns his hips and swings the bat. That head stays locked in behind the baseball into the point of contact. And you'll see the same thing here with you. If we go ahead and take you in and we get your heel planted right there, once your heel is planted, your head stays very grounded, very still, and it doesn't drift forward. A lot of guys your age, younger hitters, their head will drift towards the pitcher and they'll lunge, but you do a great job staying behind the baseball with your head, keeping it still. And the last thing that I really like that you do is you hit off a firm front leg. And what I mean by that, if we go ahead and just track you guys back a little bit, you're going to see that here Manny Ramirez is starting to shift his weight into his front leg. He's starting to get his weight shifted. And once he gets to the point of contact, right there, that front leg gets nice and firm, and his hips have fully rotated into the point of contact. And you're going to see the same thing here on the right-hand side with you. Once you get to the point of contact, you got a firm front leg hitting off a firm front side, which means your hips have gotten through the ball and you're in a strong position at the point of contact. So those are all really good strengths to have, from the pre-swing move, the negative knee lift, to the stride, to the balance throughout your swing, um, to the keeping your head still as you swing, and to the firm front leg at the point of contact. You got a lot of strengths as a hitter that you can build off of. And the videos that are to follow, we're going to look at some things that you can do better as a hitter to improve your consistency and power.